Hello everyone, and welcome to my space vlog. My name is Chris, and I am an astronaut currently living and working aboard the International Space Station. I'm floating right now, hundreds of kilometers above our beautiful planet Earth. It's an incredible feeling, and I wanted to share a little bit of my life up here with all of you. Every day is a new adventure, filled with amazing science, hard work, and views that are truly out of this world. I've been here for a few months now, and I still have to pinch myself sometimes to believe it's real. My mission is to conduct experiments and help maintain this amazing orbiting laboratory. Life in space is very different from life on Earth, as you can probably imagine. The biggest difference is the lack of gravity, which we call microgravity. This means everything floats. I float, my tools float, and my food floats if I'm not careful with it. We have to anchor ourselves with straps or handholds, just to stay in one place while we work. It's something you have to get used to, but it quickly becomes second nature. It's like learning to swim for the very first time, but instead of water, you are moving through the air inside our spaceship. It makes getting around very easy once you master it. Our home in orbit is a marvel of engineering. The International Space Station is a collection of modules connected together, like a giant house made of building blocks in the sky. It's been continuously inhabited by astronauts for over 2 decades, which is an amazing achievement for humanity. Each module has a specific purpose. Some are for scientific research, some are for sleeping, and others are for connecting different parts of the station. We have people from many different countries living and working together up here, which makes it a truly international effort to explore space. It's a symbol of what we can achieve when we cooperate. Before I show you around, let me tell you what it feels like to be here. There is a constant, gentle hum from the station's life support systems. It's the sound of the machinery that keeps us alive, providing us with air to breathe, and keeping the temperature just right. It's a comforting sound, a reminder of the incredible technology that makes this all possible. The light inside is bright, designed to mimic a normal day on Earth to help our bodies stay on a regular schedule. But the real magic happens when you look out the window, which I promise we will do a little later on in this vlog. So, what does an astronaut actually do all day? Well, our schedule is very busy and planned out for us by the mission control team back on Earth. We wake up early, around 6 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. After a quick wash-up with a special no-rinse soap and a washcloth, we have breakfast and then attend a daily planning conference with controllers around the world. Most of our day is spent on science. We conduct experiments on everything from biology and physics to astronomy and human health. We are the hands, eyes, and ears for scientists on the ground who design these important studies. After our morning work session, it's time for lunch. Eating in space is a unique experience. Most of our food is specially prepared to last a long time and be easy to eat in microgravity. A lot of it is freeze-dried or thermostabilized in pouches. To eat something freeze-dried, like scrambled eggs or spaghetti, we add water to the package and let it rehydrate for a few minutes. We eat tortillas instead of bread because bread creates crumbs, which would float everywhere and could get into our sensitive equipment. We have a variety of foods from beefsteak to shrimp cocktail so it never gets boring. Our drinks are also specially packaged. We have pouches filled with powdered drinks like orange juice, coffee, or lemonade. Just like with our food, we connect the pouch to a water dispenser, fill it up, and then drink it with a straw that has a special clip to stop the liquid from floating out. We have to be very careful with liquids in space. A single floating drop of water could cause a short circuit in our electrical systems. That's why all our containers are sealed and designed for use in a weightless environment. It's a small detail, but it's incredibly important for our safety. After a full day of work, which includes a mandatory 2-hour exercise session to keep our muscles and bones strong, we have some free time in the evening. This is when we can relax, read a book, watch a movie, or call our families back on Earth. My favorite thing to do is to grab my camera and head to the cupola, which is a 7-window dome that offers a panoramic view of our planet. Watching the world go by, seeing the cities light up at night, and witnessing the sunrise and set 16 times a day is absolutely breathtaking. One of the most common questions I get is about water. Where do we get it from? It's very expensive to launch heavy things like water from Earth, so we have to be extremely efficient and recycle as much as we can. The space station has a sophisticated system called the Environmental Control and Life Support System, or ECLSS. This amazing piece of technology is our lifeline. It provides us with clean air and, most importantly, clean water by recycling almost every drop of moisture we produce. It's a closed-loop system that is essential for long-duration space missions. So, where does this recycled water come from? Well, it comes from a few sources. The first is our breath. When we exhale, we release water vapor into the air. The station's dehumidifiers collect this moisture from the cabin atmosphere. The second source is our sweat. When we exercise on our special treadmill or resistance machine, our sweat evaporates and is also captured by the air systems. And yes, the system even recycles our urine. It might sound a little bit strange, but the purification process is so advanced that the water we get is actually cleaner than most of the tap water on Earth. The collected wastewater, which we call condensate, goes through a multi-step filtration process. First, it goes through a series of filters that remove solid particles and other impurities. Then, it enters a large rotating distiller. In microgravity, this machine spins to create an artificial gravity that separates the heavy contaminants from the water vapor. The pure vapor is then collected and condensed back into liquid water. This process is incredibly effective at removing minerals, salts, and any other unwanted substances, ensuring that what we get back is just pure H2O. After distillation, the water undergoes one final purity check. It is passed through a catalytic reactor that uses high temperatures to break down any remaining organic compounds and kill any microorganisms. The result is perfectly clean, safe drinking water. This system allows us to recover about 93% of all the water we use on board. This technology is not just for space. The research that went into developing it is also helping to create better water purification systems for remote areas on Earth where clean water is scarce. It's a great example of how space exploration benefits everyone. Now for the grand tour. Let's head over to the cupola. This is my favorite spot on the entire station. From here we can see our solar system in a way that is impossible from the ground. Looking out, the sun is a brilliant, perfect white orb. It's so bright that we can never look at it directly without special filters. It doesn't look yellow or orange like it does from Earth. That color comes from the way our atmosphere scatters the sunlight. Here you see its true, unfiltered power, and it's a humbling sight to behold. Of course, the star of the show is planet Earth. It hangs in the blackness of space like a giant, swirling blue marble. I can see the white spirals of clouds, the deep blue of the oceans, and the brown and green patches of land. At night, the continents come alive with the glittering lights of cities, tracing the patterns of human civilization. We orbit the Earth every 90 minutes, so I get to see 16 sunrises and 16 sunsets every single day. Each one is a spectacular display of color, with bands of red, orange, and blue streaking across the thin line of our atmosphere. It never gets old. We can also see our planetary neighbors. Venus is incredibly bright, shining like a brilliant beacon. Mars is a steady reddish point of light, a silent reminder of humanity's next great destination. Looking further out, Jupiter is so large that even from this distance you can sense its immense scale. It's a constant, majestic presence in our night sky. And on a clear night, away from the glare of the sun, you can sometimes spot the tiny swift dot of Mercury racing along its inner orbit. Seeing them as real worlds, not just points of light, changes your perspective forever. Living up here is a profound experience. It fills you with a sense of wonder and a deep appreciation for our home planet and the incredible universe we are a part of. It's a lot of hard work, but the rewards are immeasurable. Thank you for joining me on this tour today. I hope it gave you a small glimpse into the life of an astronaut. Keep looking up, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring. This is Chris, signing off from the International Space Station. Goodbye for now.